Well, hi there. Um, so, just a quick little introduction. This is a mandate order. It dropped at about 10 a.m. Beijing time, which is halfway around the world. So, except by time zones, exactly halfway around the world for me. So, I did get a little bit of a head start because they were kind enough to offer me a stream key, a Steam key, in order to stream this. Other than that, I'm not associated with them at all. So we made it up to winter, and I'm just gonna see if we can get a little farming done before I make it to bed because they release this late at right late in the evening my time. So anyway, let's get going, and let's see here. We were just in the middle of constructing our constabulary. You can execute people and stuff in this. When I was playing the demo, I didn't get far enough to go through the what seemed to be relatively draconian. What is it? Draconian options for citizen management. But I will say this game is beautiful. As we'll go wander by our building site there, I've managed to get enough of a town where I've got this 31 crows is 5 people per crew, so that's 150 people in my village so far. It starts off in spring, and we've made it through summer, fall. We're in the middle of winter. No one has died yet. We did, and this is one thing I just learned recently. We did kill a bunch of boars last spring and never knew what to do with the food that's just sitting around here. And it turns out you can do, there's this batch collect right here. Should be able to. I read the wiki and it said you could do it. There we go. I'm going to assume little hand icons are good. Right? So, there we go. The hand icon stayed on. So now we'll go looking at our village. We've got 5 people who are assigned for construction and such things. And then also, we do have I think this is no, that's the firewood workshop. We do have that's a forge. I swear I have a transport station around here somewhere. Might be this one. Nope. This one? Okay, time to hit alt. Which building are you? Transport station. There. But that's just for that local stuff. Oops. Escape does not exit windows in this game, and I will constantly do that wrong for the rest of my life. You sir there with the wheelbarrow. Where are you headed? Okay, and here's someone else walking around. In this weather, I don't think they're just going for a walk. They go. We'll see how much face detail they actually have. See? So many pixels spent on these little villagers, which most of the time are the size of ants. And also, when you select them, they become radioactive. Not so much of a problem with little villagers, but watch what happens when I do it with an army. There. See? The world should be afeared of my radioactive soldiers. I actually don't know how to command them and not have them be selection green the whole time. I think, if you've having them selected, then they're going to be green. And I'm just going to have to learn to deal with it. So that's that. But, oh look, yes. The wiki did not lie. I'm actually going to have meat and hides and all that sort of stuff. Can I click on you and see what you're actually holding? See, punish whole crew, imprison, execute. I did try punish once. It didn't seem to do much yet, but let's see. It doesn't tell me what he's actually carrying though. So we'll just check here. See whether meat shows up sooner or later. It's down in the lower right there. In the meantime, we should actually pay attention to the tutorial. Let's see, copper weapons. I've got that one going. It just takes a matter of time. Also, one of the biggest things I found in this game is 1x is very slow. So we're going to be speeding up quite a bit. But let's see here. So build the constabulary. I've got that queued up. In fact, they're kind of working on it. I see a foundation. And here's what I promised. Agriculture. We can build our farmland in the winter, even though it won't be ready for spring till spring. This is actually the world map here. We are kind of up in the corner of the map with a nice little defensible position, which is why I picked here. Basically, the four corners of the options of the map were options. There's some very scary dudes right around here with like longbows and stuff, and I think I just upgraded my clubs to be copper swords, something like that. But so anyway, we have clear cut some of this valley by now, which is actually convenient. Let's see here. Everyone lives around here. Food gatherings here. Farmland right in here is not a bad idea. And there's actually a whole farmland. And here's a really good one to know. You see how I have no bar at the bottom right here for building? There's a perfect spot where here, I'm looking at the map, and if I just barely go in enough, here, you would think I'm on the regular build screen, but I don't have any build icons. And you just have to zoom in just a tiny bit. There's a threshold there that's not quite right. Don't ask me how long I spent just staring at the screen trying to figure that one out. I'll probably make a little short out of that, so only me has to suffer these things. But let's see. So building farmland, build. It's the hammer. Agriculture makes sense. Farmland, good. Let's see here. Invalid overlap with what is that? Oh, that's the hunting grounds. So let's see, we'll go on the same side here. And then it's left click to place and left and drag left and right to rotate. You'll hear me complain about that more than once. But there's our default area here, and we're just going to make it. First is build farmland, and then I think it's going to actually ask me for, or I'm going to need something like 16. So I'm just going to make it 16 right off the bat, which, without using calculus, that's 20, and we're going to go with it. Build. There. Now that's unbuilt farmland. Translation, it's not planted or anything yet. Takes the surprising amount of time to actually go furrow that. But another big tip it took me a second to figure out in this game is up here is total crews, and there's the ones assigned to buildings and stuff, and then you always have to make sure you leave a couple for the construction crews. And it turns out you get crews more rapidly than I would really suspect in this game. Therefore, all the tents, right? So you have plenty, but you just have to remember that if you assign everyone to a building, no new buildings will get built because they're all just working. See if we look at them. Let's see here. See, look. See, real fire. That actually even looks pretty good when you zoom it in. Not bad. By the way, this is a, what is it? RTX 5000-ish. I think it's 2000 or above is the requirement. So your graphics may vary, yada yada yada. Probably no one knows what yada 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 means anymore, but that's okay. So now here's the point where we hit F3 and put it in the mode where people run around like little ants, but things actually get built. Right? So we, where'd my cursor go? Right, so I've got my constabulary. I'll put someone there. Cruise. Right. This is actually nice. It actually shows you who's coming to and from where. And this is where the crew lives that's manning the place. And what's its range? Range about that big. Oh, good. I think I managed to hit every single one of my tents. I just got to remember to keep people in here to keep them in line. And my farmland is now completely built. Let's see. Now that I'm not really building anything, take the builds down to 2 and to put 2 people here because they've got to, like, you know, plow and all that stuff. Oh, 2 more crews joined, so I can put 2 more here. Boom, boom, boom. And slow down the game a little bit so I figure out what I'm going to do next. But let's take a look. There's hunting ground deer inside of my farmland. It's a problem we have a lot here. Yeah. Shoo. I need to install, like, deer, those plants that the deer don't like to eat in my, right next to my rice. These are deer, right? They do have deer in, they're kind of deerish, elkish. Yeah. I'm not real familiar. Funny story. Jujube trees. Had no idea what they were until I looked them up. Had no idea whether to pronounce them jujube or jujube or something else. Turns out they're Chinese apples, mostly, but you can dry them and then they're kind of like dates. Anyway, that at least is what the internet tells me jujubes are. But yeah, that's the starting food in this game. And look, we've got 37 success. We've actually got our meat in storage. So what was next on the tutorial? We're out of, we need a cabana tent, right? But first we need even more tents. And this is a part of the game that honestly, I don't know whether I'm gonna like it more later or whether it's gonna continue to annoy me. But as I said, you get people and you get people and you get more people. And I don't know. It's maybe, you know, I have to be a worse governor or something so no one shows up at my place. But it seems I spend most of my time building tents. So the tip says I need 4 more tents. Let's see here. So if I left click and did I mention I was going to complain about the whole left click and rotate thing? I think I did. So anyway, 3, 4. That'll be 4, but I don't think they're going to be empty. So I'm going to start on the row. See, we have a row on the backside here with the campfires facing the other direction. So if we go to this, zoom in a little bit so I can get the angle perfect, because, you know, it would be a problem if it weren't perfect. About there. About there. There is a build snap here. I haven't found it does it a lot, unless I actually have it off when I'm supposed to have it on. Um, TLDR, I haven't found toggling it makes much difference. Okay, so there's only 2 crews building 8 new tents, so that'll take a while, but that's fine, because I think I actually want my people working on the farm anyway. And actually, if I go back, another power user tip early in the game, holding down Alt is the same as like in Diablo to pick up loot. Turns on the text for everything that's on the screen. So I can see, oh, I have 2 people in the mining camp. I don't need 2 people mining copper. See, it already paid off. 2 people at the forge. Yeah, probably only need 1 there. They're just making weapons right now, I think. And I think I have plenty of weapons. Where's swords? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, I have 20 copper swords. I have 20 soldiers. I'm in good shape. What's all in here? I have firewood. I have the wheelbarrows, which are important not to run out of. Total food has been and continues to be a problem, which is why I'm hoping that just gets fixed with agriculture, right? Rebellion chance, 10%. Got it. Okay, no problem. Don't ask me why this is called knife money. This is another thing I have to look up at some point. I'm assuming it doesn't translate well. This is, by the way, if I didn't mention it, this is a game of building an early Eastern society. And so it's a Chinese developer and it's all Chinese, and so therefore Chinese apples that I didn't know about, etc., etc., etc. But be that as it may, this is up top is our little timeline, and as I said, I've almost made it through a year here. Spring is coming soon, I swear. How soon spring is coming depends on which function key I hit, which is going to be F3 for super duper fast, because we've had enough of winter. Right. So our tents got built. And are they working on this yet? Can I tell if ground is plowed when there's snow on it? That's an interest, or do they even do that? Hi sir, what are you up to? You are going warming by the fire. Got it. How about someone who is not heading back like you? You sir, what are you doing? Sir? Yes? Oh, he's hauling water. Okay. Now he's stretching. There's a lot of moving parts to this game. Does make a little bit of a, well, okay, see, he's going to sleep, he's not sleeping, pretty sure. Otherwise they this is the first game they've ever put sleepwalking in. I don't think I've seen sleepwalking in a game. Yeah, not even tied into a story or anything. I think that's a niche that needs to be filled yet. But let's see, tent needs food, 1, that's not bad. I mean, it was at 12 a while ago. Unstored resources, still a bunch of stuff. But there's a guy going out and getting them, so fine. Insufficient raw materials for certain buildings, which are building stuff that I don't really care much about, like tiles. Unstored resources, oh, that's that, I already did that. So let's go back over here. We need to build a command tent, and we've got plenty of people, etc. for it, I think. So build command tent is going to be under state, maybe? Oh, hold on a second. Let me get rid of one thing. If I hit escape now, will you? Yes. turn all these things back on. I had to turn them off for the nice screenshot that I almost didn't use at the start of the live stream. But let's see here. Command tent. Right, so state, sanctum, commander's tent. I was right. Wow, that's an even bigger tent. Okay, so I'm important, so where do I put my tent? It's not going to be near here where people are just going to run in and bother me, and it's not going to be back by the farmlands. But I want to be up by the road. I mean, do I just tuck myself in back by the resources? That doesn't seem to make much sense to me. Oh, well, constabulary is right there. We have not gotten to the part of the tutorial for how to build roads. I know how to upgrade that road. I would just need enough lumber. But building roads, no. Oh, what do I need? I need 4 wooden parts yet. That I do know how to fix. I have a woodworking place over here somewhere. Wood workshop. Nope, that's armory. Wood workshop, right there. Production. I want to be producing wooden parts. How many crews do I have here, assigned here? Just 1. How many logs? Okay, good, I have enough logs. I've been having a consistent problem in this game getting enough logs and getting enough food. This building, I think, is, yeah. That's for making swords. We don't need any more swords, so that's why that one's not staffed. And then, yeah, I've got my entire copper and clay industry turned off right now, too. Because I don't need them yet. And conversely, there's 4 crew and 1 logging workshop. And there's another logging workshop over here somewhere. Right. 4 more crews. Oh, actually, now that they have 99 people, I think I can, or 99 logs, I think I can undo that a little bit. I thought when I went through the tutorials, there was a storage building that got built earlier. I don't think I've built one. I don't think I actually have I do have a storehouse. Is this like not full? Or it is full? Storage. It is full. See, that's why I'm not producing more swords and all that sort of stuff, right? Because I don't even have enough place to store my lumber. Which I swear at one point I didn't have enough of. Put those down to 2. We have 6 people we'll use elsewhere later. But now checking, do we have enough parts for our command tent? No, we need 4. What are we at? It's the wood workshop here. Producing, oh, I just saw a plus. What are we up to? 4 parts. Oh, perfect timing. Commander's tent. Right, so I'm gonna, let's see. The entrance is there, so I'm gonna face that-ish away. And put it there. And like eventually there'll be a palace road coming through here. Just like imagine that it's all perfectly laid out and that like the village well isn't sitting right here. I'm not sure how you can relocate. Bleh. I'm not sure how you can relocate a well, either in game or in real life. Both cases difficult to do. And then here's command tent, which has 2,500 hit points, which is the same as just about every other building. Well, other than the tents only have 900. I forget how many hit points the dragon has, but I'm pretty sure it's quite a bit less than 2,500. Unless you're playing World of Warcraft, in which case it's probably millions. But this game, command tent, 2,500 hit points. Let's see here. Okay, let's speed it back up. Let that build. Which is the only commander status core. Building territory. You can see investiture, recruit. Right. So once we have this built, we can start an entirely new phase of the game with retainers and all such things. And we are right about at spring. And we still have deer trampling on our farm. I mean, they go right through the fence, so come on, shoo deer, shoo. I'm going to make a hunting camp, and I'm going to put it right here if you don't stay away from my crops. There. But in the meantime, the tutorial has us doing domestic affairs, F1 speedwise. Find the retainer button below. That's like a whole quest in itself. Find the retainer button. State, building. Retainer button. Found it. Oh, but now when okay. What was I supposed to do with the retainer button? Retainer interface to recruit one retainer. At the start of each month, new retainers may come visit you, so keep an eye on this panel. Got it. So, is there only one at a time, and do we have to hope he's good? Yes, there is only one here now. Yin He. Resides in a forge, which I'm not really using right now. Workers perform their tasks. There's 35 chance to gain extra fuel. Assigned to human units, causing each kill by that unit to generate 40 knife money. Which is actually kind of more so I can throw him in my army. Yes, please. That would be more valuable right now. Hit recruit, got it. Manage. Here he is. Oh, right, that's what I just read. He's completely satisfied. Great. We now have a retainer. Not sure how I would. He doesn't show up there. Okay. Unless there's this little plus here. No, that's those. I did say he... Forge? Cruise? I'm just messing around here, even though I really should probably be watching the tutorial rather than just trying to blindly do that. But let's see here. Right, forge here. Sync settings, demolish no. This is really dangerous to put that there. Relocate, rename, etc., etc., etc. Oh, retainer right here. Cool. Yes, Mr. Forge guy, could you please work at my forge? Thank you. Right. So, domestic affairs. Retainees need a residence to meet their needs. Retainer satisfaction continue falls. Needs right. I need a retainer residence. Got it. Residential. Retainer residence. Oh, and look, the snow's melting. Pretty soon, there's going to be a lot of spring leaves falling. But a retainer, which one's the forge? Right, he works there, so he'd probably likely to live like right just across the street. Wouldn't that be nice? Retainer residence. I spin it around. Can I fit him in there? Probably not. Okay, you don't get your number one real estate preference. Can I get you in over here as well? No. It's not the army, it's this that's causing them. Right, so your house is just going to have to kind of be... I don't want to turn it like this and have this like street going right by there. Even though I don't have any streets, but like if I put your house like right there, oh, I can just do like a fence. Yeah, your house is going to back up against whatever that building is, whose name I will find now by hitting Alt. I mean, you're behind the firewood workshop, but like you're really close to the forge, so And let's see here. I actually have 9 crews available. Maybe I'll just... Oh, output backlog, right. Because these are all... I already do have one crew on them. It's just... There's a lot of production early on. You get people pretty quickly early in this game. Oh, but I have some spots. I definitely want 2 crews in my command tent. I'll put one back in my clay camp. I took them away back when I needed people for logging for a little bit. And we can get distracted a little bit and look. See? No, we'll zoom way in on them here. See, look. They're planting. It's spring. And the buzzing sound, that sounds like bees, always on. Yeah, never actually see the bees, constantly hear them. And apparently, see what I mean? There's the bees. But anyway, apparently my farmland is kind of at an angle from the traditional planting direction that you're supposed to be going in. So yeah, my crops are going to be crooked. I'm just going to have to live with that. Backing over to my retainer residence. That's getting built. I want to keep them happy. Right, we can't do that until the residence is built. Crew to attend to the retainer. Oh, nice. He gets his own maid service. Noble rank in diplomacy. You can seek investor, establish state. Once the requirements for promotion are met, crews are storage. Wait. Once the requirements for promotion are met, crews working here haul the required materials from storage to the command tent. Found attempt. Tip, liquid fertilizer. Now this is something in the email they sent me, they said make sure you mention the liquid fertilizer, because this is game changing. So I'll read it for you. Liquid fertilizer is essential to ensuring autumn yields. Build a latrine and turn the waste produced by each crew into liquid fertilizer. Crews working at Farmland Hall, this liquid fertilizer... stop mid-sentence. Crews working here haul this liquid fertilizer there for irrigation. So, big moment in the game, we are building a latrine. It sounds a little odd to me. It's the only other recent game I can think of with bodily functions that have gameplay importance was Death Stranding. And I always click past the Norman Reedus taking a shower little video. But yeah, seems an odd... Some people complain there's no bathrooms in games. I don't mind not seeing bathrooms when I'm playing video games. Maybe that's just me. But anyway, we should build latrines. Which are they logistics? Okay, wait, we just got a message up there. State is newly founded, seek envoys, and right. Met to advance to Viscount. Nice. Build retainer residence, which is almost done. So what do we do? Click over here. Governance. Cruise governance. National policy. No policy at the moment. The tutorial will get us through all that. We don't have to worry about that now. I was back doing something else. What was I? Oh, right. The latrine. Much more important than, say, state diplomacy or whatever. Let me see if I can find it here. Oh, here's roads. I played all this time and I just discovered roads. Please enter your comments below about how ridiculous that is. Let's see, agriculture tent, kitchen, hospital, apothecary. Well, it wouldn't be residential. Is it? It's not gathering, is it? Please tell me it's not gathering. It's not gathering, okay. I am going to, however, put a hunting cam up to deal with the deer that are trampling my farmlands. Do I put it there or put it back behind here? That's going to be where the farmland is expanding to. So I'm thinking here. There we go. Right, so going back over, okay, so his residence is built. Hey, you have a house now. And you have some servants. I can give you 2 sets of servants, 2 crews for, that's 10 people, by the way, for one guy staying in a house. I think I'm being generous here. Back to the latrine. Agriculture, logistics. It's not under agriculture, is it? No. Production. Oh, I think it is production. Yes, a latrine is a production building. Boggles the mind. I suppose we put the latrine across from the farmland and everybody just walks all the way over there? Because who wants a latrine in the middle? I mean, it'd be nice and convenient if you had to go in the middle of the night. If I put it over here, maybe over here, but then it's right next to the commander's tent. And put it over here. And right about there. I said right about there. There we go. And I've got floor builders, so that's plenty. So we'll go back up here. Let's talk about diplomacy. Once the requirement promotion met, crews working here haul the required materials from storage to the commander's tent. Here. Found a state. Date is not between February 1 and March 1. Title upgrade ready. There. Here it is. I don't know how I would have gotten that other than the notification, but that's cool. By the Son of Heaven's mercy alone, you have led the people of the fallen state to this land, where they may live and endure. Why, thank you. Yes, I did. For now, you barely count as a noble. I thought this was going to be a compliment. Vassal of the Greater Lord, you still have no right to enter the Son of Heaven's banquets. Right. Recruits 1, capacity of retainers, whatever. When am I going to get a promotion? We failed our answer, losing our homeland, wandering here and finding refuge, slashing and beg the kings. Copper ingots. I have copper ingots. Sure, you can have copper ingots. Oh. I've triggered my first cutscene with drums. The king says in the past, King Wen rose from Western Qi. All lords were virtuous. Never heard of young final rewards. I got 50 logs. Did I mention I have too many logs already? But okay. So now I feel heady after my promotion. But we'll go and let's see. The latrines need people. The hunting camp needs people. What's here? Armory. I've got people that I'm giving away, so you can have people. You can have a people, and you can have a people, and you can have a people. Why do I feel like that joke is really overused by now? Let's see. Now connect diplomacy with other states. First read an envoy's letter to improve relations with that state, then spend knife money to tribute. To further improve the diplomatic relations, you can pay tribute to the same state once per month. Oh, here's some letters. Your lad spotter Qin, King of Qin learns that you've founded a state here, sends an envoy. Strong arms horses, kings. Sure, let's see what he says. Place to raise his banner. He's soon gone hunting, though I thought many hawks and hounds. I would like to serve as a dog and a horse. Cool. And I'm not quite sure what that one was. I'll read the next one more carefully. Wedged between the other states, Han has long relied on the arts and vertical and horizontal alliances to prosper on all sides, and has always been famed for its weapons. The King of Han's envoy has arrived before your hall to offend a greater power. Right, don't do that. To offend a state like Han, even worse. Got it. I heard that the army has set up a flag and that the king has sent me to give you a sword. This sword can cut hair and hair, but if the person holding it has no sense of propriety, he will easily hurt himself. Duh, it's a sharp sword. Be careful with the sword. Got it. New state is in its infancy and lacks this sword to keep it alert, so I should learn to emulate what the king has said. Yeah, I mean, I think I know. I have 20 swords. I know how they work. Anyway, I am but a lowly little state here. I should listen to these people. I hope to be guided by more in the future. Yeah. I wish there was an option, like a buttoning right here that says "Don't kiss butt," but I guess not. Chu has been viewed by a barbarian. Probably should have read all that, but before I departed, the king summoned a great diviner. He said that this place only wildfire, burning grass, no beacon, and nothing to fear. Now I see it as so. You neither sacrifice to the mountains or rivers, no consult the spirits, yet you still dream of founding a state. That probably is a reference to the leader that I picked randomly at the start of the game, whose beliefs I do not remember other than they were basic, kind of does everything kind of well, and so I was like, yeah, you, and I kind of like your beard. Right? I mean, there were people with gray beard. I needed a guy with a beard, and like this guy's beard wasn't gray. These are how I make decisions in strategy games. Um, let's see. New market needs support. Oh, asset management. Oh, right. Okay. And that was strangely unuseful. And now can I first read the envoy's letters? Got it, right? Then spend knife money on tribute to further improve their diplomatic relations. You pay tribute the same. So there must be diplomacy down here. Recruit army, retainer management. Diplomacy, here it is. Ha-ha! Right. So we've that Chinese symbol I can't read. We have that Chinese symbol I can't read. And we have this Chinese symbol I can't read. Luckily they have country names here. Good. Retainer forces. Wow, which is more than my one group of people with copper swords. No wonder I'm kissing butt. Tribute, got it. For gold and silk relations report. More. Trade, right. True cost. Gosh, how much money do I have? Let's check. Where was it up through here? I think this was knife money. Retainer stipend. Tax forecast. So I've got 90 and that's per month. So 90 per month. I've got 3 people I got to try to keep happy. 30. I don't want to give all of them. 2 of them. They each get 10. Oops. 10 is not an option. So I'm not rich enough to do the automatically pay every month. So it's going to be 300 for everyone. So I've got to make one friend. You're hostile, and I'm just going to write you off as you're always going to be hostile. 45 favorability. So we're going to befriend the stronger one. Right. But you cost 400 for one favorability. But we'll go with it and see what happens. Which means, right, our money's down to 2. Could have sworn it wasn't that much higher, but anyway. 260 now, so in any event, we don't have 400 to do, or 300 to do that with anyone else. And let's see, oh, complete a trade. Diplomacy. Oh, here's trade over here. Oh, let's look through all this stuff. Oh, that's the overview of them. I looked at that. I was not impressed. Garrison, whatever. So the only other thing we have is just diplomatic history here. Right, I read their letter. I gave them 400 knife money. That's history so far. Let's see here. Complete a trade. What do we have a lot of? Those copper swords, which is probably the thing that people want. Now let's sort by price. Oh, I see. Knife money's right up here. Yeah, what if I sell a copper sword? Or 2, or 3, or 5, or 6, or 7, or... I only have 20 warriors, and I have 28 copper swords. So I think this is pretty clear. I can sell 8. Does this cover the difference? It's gonna... Yeah. It's gonna say, yeah, give me money. Cool. And then hopefully... Yay! Quest complete. Which means, let's see, I gave them 400, they gave me 300 back. Cool. Let's see, siege engines. Oh, actually, let's get to these other things first, because Should probably work from the bottom. Liquid fertilizer. Ah, right. So we're back to the bodily functions. We should quick get rid of this. Build a latrine and turn the waste. Produce liquid fertilizer at a latrine. Right. Which I built somewhere. It was over here. It's here. Yeah. With an RTX 5000 series video card, we're not going to get any closer to the latrine than this. But right, production. Liquid fertilizer. Production cap, but that not. It's got waste now, it's got water now. Okay, so we're producing it. It's just going to take time. And do we have, we can put a second latrine worker there. What would we call them? Not maintenance. Whatever the fancy name is for a janitor. Yeah, 2 people have been assigned to cleaning toilets. And I gotta say that the angle on that farm line is gonna bother me for the rest of this entire game. But game meat, this is because I learned how to actually collect game meat a little while ago. Let's see here. Can use food as well with hide and sinew, but I need a butchery. Got it. That I'm more excited about building than the latrine. Butchery. Production. Slaughterhouse. Don't really need that because they're already dead. But I would still think it's production. Artivist, slaughterhouse. Unless by butchery it means slaughterhouse. Every once in a while that they don't. Oh no, hunted game into meat. I already got that. Oh, other than I did put up a camp, didn't I? So we should really get this whole series going, right? Yeah, hunted game. So I do actually need a butchery, and then that'll work in great because then we won't just be processing the meat we have right now. It'll be sustainable. Right, so there's the little hunting lodge, and right next door, going this way, we're gonna work. Oh. Once again, could I complain about right click to rotate? It just, I'm gonna keep complaining about it. There's nothing people can do about it. I don't like it. But let's see. Okay, so we got the butchery. Or no. What was that? We got the slaughterhouse. Now we need the butchery. Transport stations, granary, storehouse. Where would butchery be? I know I'm searching in places that it couldn't possibly be, but like residential. But I'm being thorough. Forge, slaughterhouse, precision worker, stone, armaments, weapon, armor, right? No, not state, sanctum, agility, developing, training field. I think that is a name that doesn't quite match, and I got translated butchery there, and I got translated slaughterhouse there. Once it's done building, we'll see if I'm right. In the meantime, what do I even say about a latrine with insufficient raw materials? I mean, yeah. I'm pretty sure the raw materials are going to show up. That's just going to happen. Yeah, there's no waste and no water. Okay. Right. We're just going to ignore that quest because I really don't like it. The game meat one, we're in the middle. Oh, and this is the... I have to periodically go to 8 times speed in this game. What's going up here? Oh, our amount of materials of whatever. What are we actually... taking up tier 1 materials. Which number is going up? I don't see it. Basic materials are going in. Oh, okay, it's kind of sloshing around. We have 217 waste. You just haven't... That seems like a logistic problem. We've got 217 waste, and none of it's over here where it needs to be. Are we out of... I bet we're out of wheelbarrows. Where's the transport place? Back here, I think. This is where we make the missing raw materials in range. This is where we make the wheelbarrows, which we don't have any, and we need lumber, but I bet our wood workshop is producing, yeah, there's our problem. We need you producing lumber. We don't need wooden parts anymore. And when the woodworking guys produce lumber, they can send it to whoever to make wheelbarrows, and the wheelbarrows, I think that's, where's the transport, Eric? Where's the transport? I think the transport station probably is out of wheelbarrows, right? No, but it's getting close. Workers, station buildings carry with range 10 items per trip. No, is it from one? Transport stations weren't really explained that well. Is it just one, or do they go from one to the other? And so having one here is just doing not much. I'm going to assume it's the second, and we're going to do an experiment and do, where's the transport station? Here. Oops. And we're going to say, hey, way over here would be a good spot to be able to transport to. Let it overlap. Hunting grounds got right, understood. Right. I mean, I kind of want it along the road, so it can go right about here. There. How many people? We got 6. We got plenty of people that work on building that. I saw something about National Congress. This seems like we should pay attention to. National policy? Nothing. Government? Governance? Oh, the debate button. That's... Debate happens between February and March, if I remember right. The 100 schools debate to improve governments and society. Meeting doesn't pause the game. Got it. Okay. Debate topics. This meeting. Managing, fortifying the fences, morals. Well, we like. Let's talk about wealth. That went by really fast. This is early access, so I'm assuming the voiceovers aren't done yet. Is either that or I'm supposed to read really, really fast. But I had a debate. So I can have a policy now. This policy emblem is removed when the conference ends. Place emblems to unlock effects. Royal Standard unlocks the Duke rank. So do I just Three virtues, locks there. Do I just put it like that? Oh, legalist policy, basic soldiers and workers, same efficiency, all workers efficiency increased by 30%. What if I put it here? Same thing, same thing, same thing, same thing. Okay, issue policy, sure. At some point later on, I will decide I made a wrong decision there. But I don't know what I was supposed to make for a decision. Right, so how are we doing on some of this other stuff? Oh, right. Our real priority was this transport station or whatever. What's this here? Oh, slaughterhouse. We need someone working there. But this transport station here. Because if I'm right, this latrine will suddenly come online as soon as this is done getting built, which I have this handy F3 button to make go faster. Right, so we need to assign a crew. Oh. We're starting to actually use all the people we have. Right, so storage, guy going back and forth. Okay, raw material 6, 5 waste and 1 water. And I need 5 waste and 3 water. Can I tell what this guy's actually doing? Crews. Ah, right. See where they're moving to and where they're moving from. So that's their house over there. Here they are. They're scurrying around. They're going to the latrine, but like for business, not for pleasure. I don't know what I meant by that. Right, so they have the wheelbarrows. Currently not sure how this whole transport station thing works, because I think right here it makes me think that they're only doing it within range and I should relocate it, because I actually have all these things. But if they did that, they have such a small range, I'd need a ton of them. Sleeping repairing carts, drinking repairing carts. Repairing carts, sleeping, warming by fire. None of them seem to be doing anything like carrying things. What if I relocate him over? There's probably a problem with logo. Oops. If I relocate him over back, I mean, there's no real spot where I can get the latrine and. If you heard that little alarm, that means it's time for me to go to bed, because they released this on Beijing time, not Eastern US time. Alright, so if I put it in through here-ish, then at least it covers more buildings. I mean, a few more, whatever that is. Foraging camp. I don't know that that's really all that much better. I mean, am I just waiting for all these people to walk down and go to the latrine? But if I haven't mentioned it lately, this game is beautiful. The learning curve on it is a little steep. but it's gorgeous. Oh, my transfer. Oh no, my transfer station probably just didn't have people because I moved it. Right. Storage manure pit, nothing. Ah, now we have 8 waste, only 1 water. I mean, if that keeps up, then we're going to need another well. But that's fine. Wells are easy to build. Ah, liquid fertilizer, 2 out of 5. Awesome. And so, you know what? I think that's a great place to end the live stream. By the time I come back, I don't know, maybe I'll stream this tomorrow. We should have our liquid fertilizer completed. And that was the real goal for today, is we have passed the test of, actually check, agriculture. Are we actually producing food? Current season spring, 4 workers, got plenty of water, whatever. Crop status sown. There's the crew doing whatever, right? Planting, right. Fertility's fine, we don't have to leave it fallow. Luckily in social studies, way back when, they taught me how to do crop rotation, so we're good there. And I will call it a day. For those of you who came and watched, thank you very much. If you are watching this recorded, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I don't get paid anything for this. I don't do any ads. I'm not big enough for all that, so yeah, I'll do this more the more people encourage me to do it. Bye-bye.